Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome to just a quick build tutorial that was requested in regards to my Divine Journey series. Basically where I have that pipe that connects over to the sub-building. I had a request to show how to create that just really quickly. It's funny, these guys are harassing this farmer. And I'm also going to be showing you how to make turns with piping, if you're interested. But I'm going to be using cobblestone for the center. Now in my series, if you recall, I used power lines because I was running power and ME through the piping to connect over to that sub building. But we're going to be using just cobblestone. Just keep in mind that if you want to run power through this, just trade out the power line for the cobblestone. But anyways, let's say we've got a pipe here. Well, let's just go ahead and do this. And I mean, you can decorate this however you want. You can have like, for example, corner edge blocks that are different, like maybe a gray to kind of look like the riveting that goes down the pipe. But I'm just going to be using factory blocks for this. I'm just kind of quickly filling this out. It's all just Carpenter's wedge slopes, just placed down like so. So we have this nice pipe shape, right? That does have space in the middle for moving conduits or whatever. And then what we're going to do after that is let's bring it out like two more, and then let's just do like this. Okay? Just bring it out like that, and then we'll have it come out again. Okay, we're going to make a turn with this one. So let me go ahead and fill in these, and what we're going to do is we're just going to put blocks like that, wedge slopes that kind of run between these two blocks in the center, and then over here we'll bring out our piping again. And let me just really quickly do the other side here. And there we go. So it all lines up. And then what we're going to do is let's get... Now this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. We're going to take our Carpenter's hammer and we're going to put this thing to use. So let's go ahead, and where these flat blocks are, we're just going to bring it up like that. And then we're going to go through here and just place a block on every single slot that's available. Doesn't matter really how the blocks are laid out. We just want to make sure that all the blocks are covered through this center part. So we've got something like that big mess. And then we're going to do the same thing down through here. Let's go ahead and just bring all this out. Alright, so now we have something like this. Starting to look like a pipe. And then what we're going to do is just right-click this with a Carpenter's hammer. Let me set it to day. Until we get this little triangle shape that kind of goes in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. Remember, left click rotates it, right click cycles through the different options that you have. And we're going to end up with this shape, and I'll show you these two shapes kind of on their own here. So we've got these two shapes here. As simple as that. And then so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go through and change all of these over. And if you're building this in survival, you're probably going to have a few Carpenter's hammers break on you, depending on how big your pipe is, because it does take a bit of durability to cycle through these. Okay, so I finished this side, and this is what it looks like. I have this smooth texture down through here. And then I have to do the other side. And then we just have to go through and fill all these in. Then I have to do the bottom as well, of course. But just go through and cover all of this. So we have something like this so far. Okay, so this is what this shape looks like with the bottom put on. Now I will say that I fill all this in, but for this line right here, this is a bit thin. You'll notice it kind of gets really thin right through there. This is actually the size that I used in my survival world. So I did want to show that one off. But if you want it to fit, like if you're doing the round circle and you have a pipe that's this size, then what you can do is you can build it just like this. Like instead of putting these together, just put your factory blocks there in the center, and you kind of end up with this kind of a pattern. And then do the same thing, just smooth it all out. And then if we were to put this on there, I haven't put the bottom on this, but that's fine. It gives you an idea of how to work this out. And over here, you're going to want your cobblestone to go on the front of this. And then if I wanted to put, for example, like a side on this, I would just do like that. And then I can just bring that around and place the side blocks like so. So it's as simple as that. It's really not, I don't think, too difficult. It's mainly just bearing in mind that your carpenter's blocks, those two shapes go perfectly together. So you end up with this big monster pipe that runs through there. So anyways, and then of course you can expand them, make them wider. You know, it doesn't matter. There's no size limit or anything. Anyhow, I hope you guys found this helpful. I know I had a question about it, so I figured I'd just release a really quick video covering how to do these. So, and then if you're wanting to do with carpenter's blocks, there is another couple shapes that go together. Like for example, if we go through here, you have this sharper design. This is good for using for certain roofs and things like that. And what you can do is, there's also this shape here to make kind of abrupt corners. So then, for example, do like that. And you can make sharp corners and stuff like you might see on a roof or whatnot. But anyways, I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, as always, be sure to hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys then.